Good morning, my friends. It's your old pal PeaceLoveMusic here with another episode of the Good Morning Show, brought to you live on DeOrganized Media in partnership with our good friends over at BitcoinLive, Decentralized Broadcasting. It is Wednesday, hump day. Whoop, whoop. Get over the hump. We're halfway through the week almost. Make it a great day. Finish the week strong. Get set and go get it. It is the 19th of March. Another month flying by. We're way past halfway through now. And a lot of things going on in the ecosystem. A lot of things happening in our space. It is a great time to be here. Please do share out the stream. It really, really helps us grow. It helps us reach more audience with the information we're providing on a daily basis, covering all that's going on in the Bitcoin and broader ecosystem, focusing on L2s such as stacks and other projects in the broader crypto ecosystem. And we do this every day, Monday through Friday at 8:30. Friendly reminder, this is a news and information show. We are not providing financial advice. Always do your own research. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. Do not base your financial decisions on my opinion. I'm just a guy bringing you some news every day and hopefully some entertainment as well. That's what we aim to do. Do stay tuned. Coming up at 9:30, we're going to have 8 games of Find to Earn with Skull Coin. That's a new game we have if you're new to the show. It goes on at 9:30. We play live rounds. You can earn prizes in stacks, USDH, Hermetica's USDH, Rucoin, Leo Coin, and it's sponsored by those projects as well as Hermetica and Leo and Ru, and as well as DeOrganized Media at our website DeOrganized.media, and also Skullcoin, and it's put on with the Game Master Xenitron. You do need to actually share out the stream to be qualified and eligible to win and participate. But we have 8 rounds today, including a double round where you can win up to 20 USDH in the first USDH round, because I won yesterday and I can't keep the prize. I have to give it to you guys. So we have a bigger round tomorrow. So when I win, You guys, that if you didn't win in the round, you should be rooting for me because that makes it a bigger prize for tomorrow. In the numbers this morning, Bitcoin's coming in at 83,667. Stacks moving up to 63.41 cents or 0.41 cents, just around 63 cents, moving up one spot to the number 68 spot on CoinMarketCap by market cap. Fear and Greed Index dipping down from 25 to 23. The top three gainers on CoinMarketCap for the past 24 hours are EOS, Hype, and ENS. Follow DeOrganized BTC for more. In the Stacks DeFi realm, Hermetica yield on USDH is coming in at 6% this morning with over $5 million total value locked on the platform. Excuse me. That's right. You can earn 6% on dollar stablecoins that are backed by Bitcoin over at hermetica.fi. It's a really great project. If you're not familiar, go check them out. Did you know you can DCA into Bitcoin, stacks, runes, and more? You can over at bitflow.finance. Set it, forget it, and go touch grass at Bitflow. Damn, Alex. Damn, discrete automated market maker is Alex's third gen AMM protocol, pushing the boundaries of decentralized trading. DAMM is an exchange mechanism concentrating liquidity into chosen price ranges, making trades more efficient and reducing waste. Liquidity pairs and SBTC now live on Velar. You can now stake your Velar, pair your favorite meme tokens with SBTC, and earn yield and trade all your favorite stacks tokens on Velar, and soon Perpdex on Velar. Zest, over at Zest Protocol, where you can lend and borrow in Bitcoin DeFi on stacks. They are offering 7.12% yield on SBTC. That is programmable Bitcoin on stacks. And their highest yield today is 9.96% on STSTX. Today's rates at Stacking DAO, 9.94% on STSTX. Receive yield in native BTC at 10.38% or 9.65% with yields in SBTC. And the top three stacks token gainers on stxtools.io are Droid, Alex, and Not Token. And back before, when I told you need to do your own research, if you are interested in investing or looking into tokens or projects in the stacks ecosystem and you're looking at investing in them, a great way to do your own research is over at STX Tools. They got some great information over there, so check them out. And friendly reminder, when you stack your STX, you earn yield in Bitcoin, and SBTC is a programmable Bitcoin deployable on DeFi on stacks with Bitcoin finality. So on the main chain finality, the security of Bitcoin, Stacks has fast, low-fee transactions, proof of transfer, providing the security and ability to earn native Bitcoin and programmable Bitcoin deployable in a robust DeFi ecosystem with SBTC. Tell your friends. Checking out the calendar for the day. And what did I do? Again, I forgot to bring up the calendars. Although I do have one of these open probably from yesterday. So the going on the Stacks ecosystem today, we have the Biddle Battle ongoing. I'll talk more about that later. Digital Asset Summit in New York City going on. I know we have some friends there. And we have, as always, we have our show Monday through Friday from 8:30 to 9:30. And then actually the Fine Turn segment at 9:30 as well. We have the Stacks Brand Working Group bi-weekly meeting at 12:30. All times are Eastern. Stacks Builders office hours is at 1 p.m. Eastern. And then every night, Monday through Friday, we have our DeOrganized nightly show with GPSC and friends at 7 p.m. Eastern time. And then double checking over at the DeOrganized media calendar, or schedule, I should say. We have a few other items there. I think it is Wednesday. Oh, we have the dog pool show is at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Eastern time. Little hiccups with the time change, not lining up with some of our friends across the pond. So I'm not sure whether that was at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. today. If it is ongoing, shout out to Jamie and his friends over at Dogpool. The Zest Hall community call is happening today. I believe that is at 11 a.m. or noon. GPSC will correct me on that if I'm wrong. Some of these times on our calendar might be, I think they're all an hour back, but some of them might have been corrected. So Bitcoin, building on Bitcoin, is at 3 p.m. today. And then the good night show or the nighttime show is at 7 p.m. That is your calendar for the day. Do you have a regular X Space or live stream or even a single or short series of events that you would like us to let our know that you'd like to let the community know about? You can head on over to DeOrganized.media, set your user account, and we'll get your event set up on the calendar and spread awareness to our audience about your events. This is an open community calendar, open to anyone at no cost over at DeOrganized.media. And thank you to Trip and Monkey for helping build that for us and design that. And some of the other cool things we have coming on there is going to be, I'm really excited about it, actually. It's going to take a little time, but we'll get there. In the news, Bitcoin is facing a notable liquidity crunch this morning with exchange flow inflows down 54% and futures interest cooling off significantly. Analysts report fewer trades and a thinning market, raising concerns about potential volatility spikes ahead of today's FOMC meeting. Posts on X and recent market data suggest traders are growing cautious, with some attributing the slowdown to macroeconomic uncertainty and others pointing to a natural correction after recent highs. Despite the dip, optimism lingers. Global liquidity is reportedly expanding, which historically fuels Bitcoin rallies. Though any rebound might not hit until mid-April, stay tuned as the market braces for a wild ride. Interesting stuff there. BlackRock eyes institutional Bitcoin boom as Fink sees 700K potential. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink recently stated Bitcoin could surge to $700,000 per Bitcoin if global institutional adoption accelerates significantly. Stephen Mitchnick, BlackRock's head of digital assets, he emphasized that institutional engagement with Bitcoin remains in early stages, noting that while retail demand is strong, wealth managers and institutions are just beginning to integrate Bitcoin, slowed by rigorous due diligence processes, which makes a ton of sense. But the underlying thing here is that we're just dipping their toe in the water right now. We've already had major moves and a lot of volatility. So for those of you that have held, my friendly non-financial advice is diamond hand that stuff, because they're coming and there's not enough to go around. Strategy launches a $500 million stock offering to expand Bitcoin holdings. Strategy, led by Executive Chairman Michael Saylor, has announced plans to issue 5 million shares of its Series A perpetual Strife preferred stock, STRF, to raise $500 million for additional Bitcoin acquisitions. The preferred stock offers a 10% annual dividend payable quarterly starting June 30th, 2025. Unpaid dividends will compound at an additional 1% per year. Saylor, a staunch Bitcoin advocate, has positioned Strategy as a leading corporate Bitcoin holder, with current holdings nearing 500,000 BTC. This move underscores Strategy's commitment to integrating Bitcoin into its corporate strategy, reflecting continued institutional interest in crypto investments. And they're the first ones in, guys. You guys got a lot of catching up to do to get in. DeFi protocols surge, outperforming traditional finance returns. Decentralized finance protocols have recently demonstrated remarkable profitability, achieving returns of 27.7%. This performance significantly outpaces traditional financial instruments such as crypto spot ETFs, which have yielded 0.46%, and stablecoin-backed real-world assets at 5.9%. The superior capital efficiency and investing returns offered by DeFi are prompting traditional Wall Street institutions to increasingly adopt blockchain technology. Notably, real-world assets have emerged as crucial bridging between DeFi and conventional finance, with their value increasing by 38.7% since late last year. DeFi, real-world assets. It's beating traditional finance. It's going to continue. Fed holds rates steady amid economic uncertainty. The FOMC is expected to keep interest rates unchanged today, maintaining the 4.25% to 4.5% range. It has not been announced yet, but that's likely the scenario. That's what people are expecting. So anything outside of that would be a shock, and plan accordingly. Investors are focused on updated economic projections and share Jerome Powell's press conference, watching closely for hints about the Fed's outlook amid rising concerns of stagflation due to tariffs and global trade tensions. ETF flows around 2,490 Bitcoin were bought and 27,420 Ethereum were sold on March 18th. BTC ETFs saw $209 million in net inflows, and ETH ETFs saw $52.8 million in net outflows. And that's a good sign. A couple of days in a row of net inflows on Bitcoin seems to have stopped the bleeding. It's going to probably chop a little ways before it goes back the other way. Good luck to the over 100 projects that submitted entries into the Biddle Battle Round 1. Round 1 has completed as registrants battle for prizes in 4 tracks with challenges from Stacks, ICP, AWS, and AIBTC.dev. Excuse me, for over $90,000 in prizes. Can't wait to see who emerges and moves on to round 2 and a chance to get some accelerator attention. It's a great thing to get involved in. Congratulations to everyone that submitted. Even if you don't move on past round 1, you're already on your way to building something. Don't stop there. Keep working on it. No matter what happens out of that Biddle Battle, make the network, make the connections, keep growing your project, innovate your ideas, learn from the other people that are participating. That's how we grow together. AIBTC.dev faces airdrop incoming. Holders will be able to experiment with AI DAOs, and there is a challenge over at the Biddle Battle for them. I'm curious to see what comes out of that, because I know I'm really interested in AI, and I don't have a lot of experience with it beyond just asking questions like it's the new Google. The new really cool Google, but it's, you know what I'm saying. Find to earn meta is real. This innovation by Skullcoin founder Xenitron, aka the Game Master, is providing a new way to engage with the community, onboard new users, and provide opportunity for users to play to earn. Tune in daily for Find to Earn rounds on DeOrganized, powered by BoostX. If you haven't tried BoostX, you can now. You go to BoostX. The BoostX app is available in Chrome extension. You just search BoostX or BoostX apps, BoostX app, and it will. You can add it to your browser and connect your Stacks wallet. As long as there's a Stacks wallet connected in the same browser, you can then send STX, BTC, and other Stacks tokens directly to anyone on X that has a BNS.BTC or .stx BNS name in their Stacks name. Like mine is PeaceLoveMusic. My @ handle is PeaceLoveMusicG, but in my name, it's PeaceLoveMusic.BTC, and that is my BNS name that's attached to one of my Stacks accounts. And anyone on X can actually tip me or send me Stacks on any of the posts I make on X. And we actually have integrated that into the Find to Earn rounds with Skullcoin. If you need a BNS name, one, you can actually play Find to Earn with us, and if you win and you don't have a BNS name and you're a first-time winner, because if you win and you haven't won before, we will sponsor you a .stx BNS name, get that to you and get you set up on that, as well as your prize earnings or prize winnings, I should say. But you can also get one over now over at BNS.1. They've announced a number of platform enhancements for user interface, listing marketplace enhancements, and more. Head on over to BNS.1 to get your own .BTC, .stx, or other BNS digital ID. There are discussions right now ongoing on what type of rich data should be added to zone files. You can join the conversation on the Strata Labs GitHub and or in the Stacks forum. If you're looking to earn some Stacks or Stacks tokens, you can head on over, aside from playing Find to Earn, you can head on over to Zero Authority's bounty page. That's at zeroauthority.xyz/bounty. And there is currently 20 SDX and up to 2 billion NOT token up for grabs in a bounty offered by the Wrapped Nothing community. Head over to zeroauthority.xyz/bounties to get your chance to earn today. If you've been paying attention to what Rosar is building, or if you haven't been paying attention, you should start. Currently in alpha test, the Blaze project offers options for scalability and speed improvements on stacks, near instantaneous transactions, off-chain, batch transactions to put them on-chain, interactivity with users that haven't even gotten a wallet yet, fiat on-ramps with no need to withdraw funds from the platform unless user wants to. Really interesting development. What is OpPredict? What is Signet? Very interesting stuff Rosar has going on. And if you guys are interested in helping improve and innovate on Stacks, the Stacks Improvement Innovation Community Call happens every Friday morning at 11 a.m. with Hero Gamer and the Stacks Foundation. It's a great way to learn about the latest developments on what's going on in the Stacks chain, learn who's building, learn what's going on, and give us your input on what you would like to see built on Stacks. We've also been evolving this process and integrating it into the DeOrganized shows. If you are a dev building on Stacks, we want to feature you on our shows. We host this show every morning, Monday through Friday. We are at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. We have the night show every Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, hosted by GPSC. He's doing an absolute amazing job on there, by the way. And it's a great way. You can come on. Well, we love bringing on builders to talk about their projects and demonstrate. Where we have a small tester community group as well that we can get exposure to you for and some feedback from our audience. So if you're building on Stacks and you want some exposure, you want some pop, you want just some people that kind of cool guys in the space that like to play around with stuff, come on and join us, and we'll get you on. Thank you. That is the news, and I'm going to bring in my friends to chat. We're doing a little, we're always tweaking our processes here and trying different things. So took a little longer with the news, took a little longer to get the show going this morning, but we appreciate you all. And good morning, my friends. What's up, GP? What's up, Melanie? What's up, Michael? How you doing today?
What's up, guys? Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. Whoop. Hump day.
Get over the hump, man. Get over the hump. I hope everybody's having like a high frequency vibe morning, and I know I am. I woke
Good morning. I want to just good morning, Reese. Good morning, little dude. Good morning, Longstreet. Damn, Longstreet. I gotta send you. I gotta send. Longstreet was gonna come say hi this morning. I got so tied up in some of the news stories and stuff. Longstreet, if you're listening, I'm gonna message you the link. You can definitely join us and chat with us about your show yesterday. Am I on the right one here? Anyway, what were you saying, GP? Great show last night, man. Tell the people about it.
So we covered a little bit about the JFK files getting released. Of course, they released about over 1,100 PDF files. So people are still scrolling through and
the Taliban
deciphering what is going on with the information there. But yeah,
the same arms dealer as the Taliban.
Oh, okay, so it's Taliban related.
Taliban adjacent.
They started with cars, moved on to buildings.
Israel adjacent too, right?
Whoa! Hey, come on! You're gonna get us. Even DeOrganized can get canceled.
Oh man, I just got shot.
Oh no! I got shot. Oh no! I just need it.
That's it.
But yeah, it was like we had a lot of.
I'm not laughing. I need to get paid sometime in the future.
Yeah,
I just have Jewish guys. I'm totally cool. That's good.
There you
we had about 10K viewers last night, man. So we played this.
Yeah, you guys know we had like 9,000 viewers last night.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
GPSC is a celebrity. I should come on the show less.
Yeah,
lowest ratings.
Well, I didn't want to break it to you, but Michael, this is your last morning show.
Shut off that H1B really quick.
No, man, we're H1BBs. We stick together, man. I shot you the invite. I missed you last night, dude.
Oh man, you know how it is.
Yeah, grind time, prime time, grind time. It never stops.
I don't want to get in the way of the viewership.
That's
You guys got a good thing going. Hey, Mike, welcome back. 500 viewers. Ah, shit.
I don't think that's true at all. But
Like
yeah,
reverse
it
affirmative
was
action.
cool to like, you know, we were talking about stacks and Bitcoin and you know the things that we love as well. So like you know we were getting a lot of different viewers exposure. You know they may not have ever heard of stacks before. And, you know we talked about a lot of the things being built within the ecosystem while also like talking about the relative information being released. You know. So it was cool. I really like the format that we have on the night show. It's very, you know, lackadaisical. Where we just kick it. We talk about what we want to. If somebody has something to show off, they come on to the night show and, you know, we show it off, you know.
So the night show is where people can expose themselves and their projects.
They can get people exposure to their projects.
Two-way exchange. Peer-to-peer exposure. Sounds a lot like a Toronto bus stop.
wait, what happened with Toronto bus stops?
Peer-to-peer exposure.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
I didn't
That
never
sounds
to
naughty.
travel to Toronto.
Mel's like, fuck this conversation.
How are you today, Mel?
I'm
You
staying
look
out.
awesome as usual.
Zoning out.
You never tell me I look awesome.
It happens. That's like I go through that too. Like to where it's like you're just like what? Where do I start?
I'm
Too
just
much
listening
going
to
on.
you guys. I'm just zoning out, whatever you're talking about.
Well, it was only like some documents that were sealed for 60 years coming out, so nothing too
So what
important.
did they find? What is their preliminary conclusion? Because there could be a new batch of documents tomorrow and the next day.
Well,
Right. So they're still digitizing some of the is what they said is that there are more documents to come out. So even though there was 1,100 plus PDFs, there is still more to be released. None of it's redacted. I saw a part in these documents where Israel, like I guess they requested for anything involved with Israel to be redacted. And it says it in there, but none of it is redacted. So I don't know what that means. If that's like Trump is trying to like expose, you know, like, hey, like this is kind of how things have been working forever, or what that means. You know, I'll let people make their own take on that. I'm not going to put on the tinfoil hat
well,
today.
listen, there's a lot there. We live in a very complicated world, you know, and so while I don't want to suggest that there's there might be reasons for having certain things redacted, you know, that actually protects certain things. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's all bad, but there's definitely some stuff that came out yesterday, like that we came across just with some of the items that came out of the news, came across our desk in the ecosystem and came across the Twitter sphere, like that article that like 5 people shared out, that one that was like with that Underhill guy that was a highly trained military asset that was, you know, kind of picked up hightailing it out of Dallas and had, you know, indicated in, you know, this is all in the documentation, and it indicated that, you know, it was a group inside the CIA that was responsible and he needed to leave the country, and he was an arms dealer for the CIA, and also the, you know, one of the people he worked with was the sporting goods company where Oswald allegedly got the rifle he used in the assassination.
Jeez, really?
And this guy suicided himself like 6 months after all of this. This was in a document that was unclassified.
He was shot to death, but it was classified as a suicide.
Yeah, from the original documents that I looked at, I created a chat bot with 11 labs and started talking to it. And it said there was a lot of disgruntled people in and amongst the cabinet after the incursions into Cuba, right? And after the Cuban experience, JFK wanted to curb the enthusiasm. that branch, and I guess they got there first, perhaps.
Was Larry David involved?
I'm not going to touch that one.
I don't think he was, actually. I don't think that was one of the...
Touch that.
Maybe that's what Seinfeld...
You said Kirby.
Seinfeld was a
Yeah.
show about
He is.
nothing, but it was really a show about the Bay of Pigs. Is that what we think?
Can you imagine that was the allegory the whole time? That's why they end up in jail, the four of them.
That's crazy. It makes sense.
I think we got to the bottom of it. Why do you need redacted things when you can just make things up out of whole cloth and consider them truth?
And then call it a
You
show.
can get on TV that way.
Oh, are you saying that we could make the big time if we just like?
Who wants to be
words
on
and-
TV when you can be on DeOrganized Media?
Because imagine the Jim Cramer of history. Just someone who explains history wrong the whole time. You know what I mean? And just gets it wrong. But it's not just about Jim Cramer for business. You could have like the inverse historian idea. The idea is that
So I just
if you're not there's a saying, if you're not confused, you're not paying attention.
So I just read this. The SEC drops the Ripple lawsuit. I thought it was already dropped for some reason, but that just happened.
I thought it was already dropped. I think they announced it officially last week, I believe.
Yeah, but I'm seeing it breaking all over the timeline, like from Crypto Rover, several different, of the media, accounts on X are posting about it. SEC officially drops the Ripple XRP appeal. Finally.
Good news for your bros, right, Mike?
Yep.
Why do you pop
That's what
my
I was
bros?
just about.
Well,
Yeah, liminal. All the bros.
aren't you like a big Ripple guy?
I'm a big whatever other people are interested in. Does that make sense? So if other people are
You're a
interested,
trend
They try
follower?
to trust.
yes, I follow. Yeah.
It's not a bad place to be, actually.
Just another fur baby. Just another Tickle Me Elmo. Bitcoin is kind of like Tickle Me Elmo for adults.
I could see that.
The Tickle Me Elmo for adults? Really?
Yeah. I like it.
So we're talking absolutely drivel.
Yeah. Well, we already had
This is why the ratings are so low when I come on the show.
the ratings aren't low, actually.
You can't even get Mel to pay attention to us.
You can't.
Mel is like a microcosm for what's happening with our audience at home.
Yeah, so if you're watching at home right now, Michael is our local comedian / Gigabrain
Yeah,
astronaut
that's
scholar / AI mentor
/ our
Stack.
H1B
And,
quota.
Yes,
applicant.
that's right. Bringing diversity to
H1B.
deorganization. What came first, diversity or deorganization? Because one would
Well,
assume
what
with
came
lack of
first
diversity, you have consensus easier.
So I missed that last part. What?
It stands to reason the less diversity, the easier it is to reach consensus.
I guess that makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Define diversity, though. In that case, it's relative. Diversity in what way?
I guess if we think about nature versus nurture, the ultimate diversity is in culture and genetics, right? I would assume that people from different cultures will solve problems differently. Then again, if they go to the same kind of Ivy League universities, they get calcified through
So
doctrine, metaphor
The
framework.
most important criteria as far as being diverse, in
Skin.
your opinion, is culture and genetics.
Mhm.
Which is, boils down to, nationality, race, and gender, ultimately, to a large degree.
Whoa. Let's not include gender. Can we include gender?
You
I
want
don't
to
know, man.
exclude
Mike, you
genders,
can't.
Michael?
So if we want to add diversity, I just have to change my gender?
No,
No.
you just have to be of a gender. Really, all we have to do is not exclude genders or not exclude. cultures. That's how you get diversity. It's not. There's nothing else beyond that. You don't have to promote a specific culture over another. That would actually be counterintuitive to promoting diversity.
If we go from man to man and woman, does that mean there's more diversity or less? If we go from a single man making a decision to a man and a woman making a decision, is that diversity?
Well, who are they making the decision? There's a lot more factors than that, right? If you're making a decision for yourself versus you're making a decision for your family with your wife,
Mm.
the variables are.
I mean, isn't a marriage built on a lack of consensus in a lot of ways?
I don't know. Is it? I guess it depends on your perspective.
Complementary.
I find that whatever the wife wants is actually ends up being the predominant consensus.
Yeah, so it's consensus.
What do
by
you think,
conversion.
Mel?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think every single human being is diverse. I don't think any one human being is the same or has the same ideas. So it doesn't matter what color you are or what sex you are or anything. I don't think any of it matters. I think we know nothing and we're totally diverse.
And to be honest with you, I agree with you wholeheartedly. Hey, what's up, man? Sorry I missed sending you that link earlier. I was tied up in my processes. What's up, Longstreet?
Okay, you hear me, see me okay?
Yes.
No, it's all good.
Yes.
Hey, I just came here to bring it all back to Bitcoin, guys. As in all roads,
Yes, dude.
all roads come back to Bitcoin.
They do.
No,
Facts.
I enjoy it.
Well, we got all these L2s now starting to look at Bitcoin finality as a really valuable part of their processes, and here we are on Stacks is just what we've been building out all along. So Stacks once again ahead of the curve.
Yeah, exactly. And there's mini cycles within the cycles, right? Like a couple months ago, it was all about memes and meme coins. But I really think now it's back to utility. Remember that from 3 to 4 years ago? All right, what's the utility? Artists were releasing NFTs, and you'd have trolls be like, what's the utility? And artists were like, it's art.
What's the utility
You like
what's the utility and or where does the yield come from?
Yes,
those are the two questions.
And those are great questions. So I think, this cycle, everything is just getting hit so hard except the Bitcoin price, right? Relative to Bitcoin, everything is really just suffering. But I think it comes down to that important question, where's the utility? And to your point, all the L2s that are building and bridging to Bitcoin, it's the Bitcoin finality, it's the decentralized nature of the Bitcoin chain, it's the king, and all roads lead to Bitcoin. And sorry, Ethereum, AKA the testnet, right? But it's all coming to Bitcoin. And there are, what was it, the last Bitcoin conference, someone said I just had shilled to me 50 Bitcoin L2s, ask me anything. It's definitely trendy. And but you can't build it from scratch super fast. Stacks has been around for a while. So I love what you guys do every day, highlighting all the builders and all the innovation happening here, because it's the best community. And people can debate whether or not Stacks is the best L2, and you can always frame it from various angles. But yeah, in my book, smart contract functionality, Bitcoin finality, security, that's Stacks.
Well, and we have fast transactions now. We have programmable Bitcoin deployable in an amazingly robust DeFi ecosystem. We have multiple innovative wallet applications that function across Bitcoin and now bridging out into other we have so many great things now, and now we're building out the app layer with fun stuff like what Rosar is doing and what Xenitron's doing with Skullcoin, and
Yeah.
like just so many cool things happening in our space. It's inevitable.
Yeah. And a couple of weeks ago, there was an AMA with Munib, and he was making the point that, up until Nakamoto was live and then SBTC was launched, like that was kind of all pregame. Like the fundamentals were all there, but I think we were all around when the block times were like at least 10 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, and sometimes over an hour. And it broke a lot, So you can't it's just so limited with what you can do. Rosar was on the show a couple weeks ago talking about what he's doing with the fast blocks with Blaze.
Yeah.
And, on one hand, it's like, what is like 10 seconds not fast enough? It's not fast enough for some things, right? You do need to have like lightning fast. So I love what he's doing because obviously, for all of us who have been around since the days when it was like 30 minutes, 10 seconds is like, that's so fast. It's crazy that it's happening that fast, but still, you do need to have that innovation. So it's a great compromise. If you do want to have like lightning speed, if it's gaming or some trading, you're okay making that trade-off of a centralized, trusting a centralized source to make those super fast Blaze transactions. So love to see what he's doing. And to that, maybe I can pivot into yesterday's Leather Lounge show with Joe from Lunar Crush, because he was pointing out that in the past with those super long block times, pre-Nakamoto, that's when they first released the Droid NFTs, and they kind of, let me set the stage. If anyone is unfamiliar, any listeners are unfamiliar with Joe Vezani from Lunar Crush, or what Nakamoto 1 just did by sending the rover to the moon with a digital treasure chest that's now on the moon. Yesterday's show was all about that. He launched this, they launched this a couple years ago on Stacks. And it was somewhat gamified with like getting the NFTs that would allow you like kind of like a ticket or access. And because it was a sequential like gamified NFT model, you had to mint a certain number of like the tier 1, and then you could mint tier 2. So he said like that was a pretty significant barrier to entry for a lot of people. But now Stacks is so fast, it's not really a barrier. So I think obviously, I know you all agree, I'm preaching to the choir here, but it's a sleeping giant, especially seeing, I don't know about you guys, but I'm interacting with like all the DeFi protocols on Stacks almost on a daily basis.
Yeah,
and
so much cool stuff. Right. Yeah. Well, because there's just so much cool stuff, and they're all innovating all the time too. Like they're all breaking new stuff. Like it's wild to be here, because there's a tremendous amount of intelligence at the dev level, at the core dev level, at the broader dev level, where they're building the decentralized stuff that's less part of the core stuff. But they're also like, they have the ethos, the Bitcoin, decentralization first, and the self-custodial nature, peer-to-peer stuff, not being being open, being censorship resistant. Everyone's building with that kind of mentality, and then also very collaborative and cooperative as far as helping each other out. Like Trippin' Monkey, who's been building stuff out for us, and a bunch of cool other stuff he's working on in his hobby time, he gets together with Dan from Boom Wallet, who's building something really cool, and he's getting together with Rosar, who's building some really cool stuff, and they talk about what they're building, and they talk about, oh, how did you do this and how did you do that? They're all building different stuff. Michael refers to it as together alone. Michael, do you know Longstreet?
Yes.
Do you know
that's my first time, man.
A lot of the meetings. Longstreet, I want to say, to me, this is the first cycle where we have the political, legal, and regulatory headwinds behind us. To me, this is the first cycle. This has never existed before. Boom, bear. I don't even think about those things in terms of cycles. I'm not a trader. I just know that at real estate conferences, saying the word Bitcoin would have gotten you kicked out of the room a few years ago. Now it's not as much of a swear word. It still is kind of like a swear word, like a swear word that you're kind of allowed to say.
Yeah.
But now that the enterprise it is expected of the enterprise to follow the strategic Bitcoin reserve strategy. That's just what's on everyone's mind. And it was on their mind before, but they weren't legally allowed to do it, right? And now they're legally allowed to do it. So with this being the first cycle that the Fortune 1000 can actually avail themselves to these investments, God knows. I think we're in uncharted territory from that, because we have institutional money authorized not to just create synthetic derivatives based on the activity, but actually invest directly.
Yeah, Michael, as always on the show, very well spoken. And to that point, one key unlock that we don't have quite yet, to that point, like, yes, financial advisors can advise their users if the users ask for it, right? But it's still not quite to the point where they're recommending it if it's not yet asked for. Not across the board yet. So I don't know exactly how far away we are from that, but that's still down the road too. And to your point about regulatory former headwinds, now tailwinds, like, it's kind of crazy that Bitcoin is at mid to low 80s right now with so many tailwinds behind it. So it really is a coiled spring, and you never know. This is something that Joe was talking about yesterday. Joe has the social analytics platform Lunar Crush. He's the founder and CEO. And one of the most important factors that anyone can take into consideration is social sentiment. And he was making this similar point that right now, we're kind of chopping sideways, crab market, if you will. But you just never know when some little piece of news can create the next unlock and then push. There's 10 days. There are 10 days in a cycle when most of the gains happen, right? So you can't be on the sidelines. So I don't know. We really leaned into the non-financial advice disclaimer at the beginning of the show, because Joe was really he was giving a lot of really good info. So yesterday's show started with that, and then we talked about the Nakamoto, the lunar mission, which is just so insane. When you're looking at the moon, now there's a seed phrase up there. We can all see the moon and think oh, look at that treasure chest up there. And
I think right now we have to remember that price times units does not equal value. We're used to thinking in that way because we have a price fetish. Oh, this is higher in price, it must be more value. This is lower in price, must be less. So we've fetishized price, and Marx predicted that. But I don't think that any of the pricing that exists today is reflective of what the value is. And that can be both sides. There's a lot of we talk about zombie projects in Web3. You know how many zombie companies are in the Fortune 5000? That are looking for an opportunity to revitalize themselves. This might be the excuse.
Well said.
We're at the point where it's just the tip of the iceberg for institutional adoption. And there's this massive wave coming, and it's just a matter of time before it gets unleashed. And the price action in the short term may not actually, markets aren't necessarily rational, right? They don't, people have a hard time looking at the big picture. There's lots to consider in the short term, but how can it not just be, a huge just eruption down the line once this all actually starts to really come online?
I think if they rolled out the political, legal, and regulatory changes too fast, that would have been too disruptive for society. So I actually am happy about that taking a long time. The only downside, which is what Longstreet mentioned, is that traditional retail is locked out of this opportunity because the financial advisors aren't allowed to advise it legally without being prompted. So that's
Well,
kind of the
they're
other
only
thing.
locked out if they're engaging with financial advisors and not making their own decisions. And
You
not
mean like
working
every
for themselves.
grandparent sitting on the greatest wealth transfer of all time? That's what I think about, because everyone holding cash is experiencing an inflation away of their greatest wealth transfer that they have. Does that make sense?
I don't think I got to get the link to Zenny.
Xenitron. I noticed it. I was waiting for the music.
Me too. I was
Yeah,
waiting
when the
for.
music.
Yeah, hold on. Sorry, Zenny.
So, like, 2 years ago, if I would have mentioned using Bitcoin as collateral for a commercial real estate purchase, that's heresy.
Mm-hmm. But now it's recommended 5% of this loan will be structured with a Bitcoin position.
And maybe they move the Bitcoin to USDC in the meantime to get the actual kind of true value to establish as collateral. You don't want to have your collateral going up and down, but these things are no longer swear words.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about it,
You want to get into a little bit of what you and the syndicate are doing in Vegas this past week?
so I think it was last week, we attended the real estate conference in Las Vegas, RedCon 2025. And the immediate focus there was making a baby between commercial real estate and artificial intelligence, which is happening. But in the back of my mind, I always have a feeling that there is a lot of individuals, high net worth individuals, that have seen Bitcoin rise from maybe 20,000 to 100 and now want to rotate into another asset without divesting of Bitcoin. I'll stop there.
He has arrived.
Right on,
The
dude.
Game Master in his true form. How are you today, sir?
GM, everyone.
Let's
I'm
go.
dead, as always.
Good morning, City.
Hello.
Good morning. Are you
Are y'all ready?
Are you ready to play? We have 8 rounds today.
Are you ready to play?
Launch, do you know how to play?
Are you ready to
Okay.
play? That's
I've
really the
had the
important-
pleasure of playing
Art.
one time. Xenitron was on the lounge a while ago, and I
Yeah.
played my first round live on the lounge, so that was great.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's evolved a little bit. It's a little bit of a different process. I'm actually going to really quickly explain it to everybody. So normally we play 5 rounds. Today we actually have 8 total game rounds for the Find to Earn game. This is played through the Skullcoin BTC X account. So you have to go over to the Skullcoin. First thing you have to do is share out the live stream. You must share out the live stream to be eligible to play. Zenny, are all the rounds today open games?
Let's play 5 rounds for newcomers and 3 last round for like everyone pro league.
So 5 rounds are exclusive to new players.
Yeah, we'll try, but we will see how it goes.
But the posts will be open for our people to respond in. So
Well,
who do you want to exclude?
I had the post with registration. We will add also if like Melanie, Michael, and Long Street wanna play.
So you already have a registration set up.
Yeah, I already have it.
Excellent. That's great. So this is how we're going to do it. Those of you that have registered already for the game, welcome. Please share out the screen. This is what you're going to see. This is a game ground from yesterday. You're going to see the post tells you what the prize is. The post tells you this is a link to a starting location, and you're going to be looking for the image below in Street View. So you're going to, when this post gets launched, you're going to like and share out the post. You're going to click the link to Google Maps. This is what you'll see. You'll have a Google Maps, and you're going to start. You're going to get the little yellow guy that drops you into Street View. Drop in and look around until you find the image that's in the post. This image that you would have been looking for right here. And when you find that image, You go back into you have that image in Google Maps. So if this was the image here, I would go over to the share. I would click that button. I would copy the link. I would then go over to the post again. And in the comments there, I'm going to just copy and paste that image. And I did find it yesterday, as you can see, but I was not the first one. I did not win. It was actually Sir Cunnilingus won yesterday. So congratulations. Oh, no, I'm
Big
sorry. It
shout
was
out to
Crypto Finder. It was Crypto Finder that won that round. So that's how you play the game. It's really easy to play. You must share out the live stream to be eligible. And for the first 5 rounds today, you have to have registered as a new user. Zenny has you on the registration. Only the new users and the live stream players will be able to host.
Yeah, I guess
rounds,
for future we can call it the whitelist. You know, because like everyone understands what is whitelist.
Right, and it makes sense. It's to our community, so that works. We could definitely call it the whitelist. So are the players ready? The registration players ready? If you guys are registered and you're tuned in, say hi in the chat. Let us know we've got some of our registered players in the house.
Yeah.
Who's here? So I'm assuming. So is P-Lord? He's not he's an OG from the Stacks ecosystem, but I don't know if he's registered to play. And I don't think he's one of the Pro League players.
Yeah, we define it right now. We will choose players, no problem. Give us like 3 minutes and we will like add the usernames to participants list.
All right. So we're just waiting for Zenny to get his rounds set up and get the players in. Those of you that are playing a Smart Owner, what's up? He's one of the newer players that's been onboarded into Stacks through this project with his BNS name sponsored by Skullcoin. And so this is actually also played in conjunction with, or we use BoostX, which was created by Crypto Dude to distribute the winnings live, like right on X. So BoostX is a project that allows us to, anyone that has a BNS name that ends in .btc or .stx, we can actually send funds directly to that wallet through X without any other transaction. And so we utilize that in support of our brother who's building in the ecosystem. And we have rounds today sponsored by Hermetica. Hermetica.fi is a dollar stablecoin backed by Bitcoin. The only thing that fluctuates is the interest you can earn or the yield you can earn when you stack USDH. That's right. You can earn interest by stacking a dollar stablecoin that does not fluctuate in value and is backed by Bitcoin at Hermetica.fi. And there is actually 2 Hermetica rounds today. One of them is worth 10 USDH. One of them is worth 20 USDH. And we also have sponsored rounds by RuCoin. RuCoin is one of the greatest community token projects on Stacks, created by the legend of Stacks legends, Jack Binswitch, and his partner Ian Banksia. They've made a great project over there. They have all sorts of cool things going on. They have a great console community. They have a great community on Telegram. They have the Stacks Invaders NFT mint that innovated DMT minting on Stacks. They have some more projects that are coming. They're going to have AI agents integrated with the Stacks Invaders, and they're going to have Ru Invaders ordinals launching soon on the ordinals meta protocol on Bitcoin. Great stuff going on at RuCoin. We have 80,000, so there's 1,000 Ru available for the Ru game. There's 80,000 Leo tokens from Rubes and the OG Leo coin community, one of the greatest communities on Stacks as well. Leo coin is a great coin named after the founder's cat, Leo, who means cat. And they also have a great community, great stuff going on with Leo coin. And we also have rounds sponsored by Skullcoin, the amazing, innovative new way to play and
Okay,
earn.
I have a players.
great-
Give me the link to the stream
Link to the
because
stream,
like
sir,
I am
coming
making
up.
a repost of the stream and also I'm adding the link to the games sometimes.
All right, cool. I will drop that in the private chat now. Link
Be
to the
ready.
game.
We have 8 games today. We have we have also one game from Trihana. He donated 2,000 of RU for community. For one game.
Rihanna.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have a Rihanna sponsored
shout out.
game today.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
go.
yeah. We have one special game from Trihana with price 2,000 RU. He made this donation for our community.
Let's go, dude. Big shout out to my brother.
Yeah,
300.
that's very cool. We have 1, 2, 3.
You got Mr. Boom.
That's my twin. Did y'all know?
We have about like only 30 players, but all of them newcomers, and also I tagged like Michael, Melanie, Longstreet if they wanna play from live panel. But I believe Michael ran away. Okay. No
Michael
problem.
ran away. He's gonna call at 10 o'clock. He needs to prep for 15 minutes, which really is just like for him about 30 seconds of typing in a query into his AI, and then he's prepared for his call anyway. So
Yeah, sure.
he just wanted to.
I love that.
I think that's
That's
what it is.
I love that Zinni just called him out.
He didn't want Sean to make him look bad by finding it quick.
Oh yeah, dude. Sean's about to kick some ass and take some names today. I can feel the energy.
I think Kitty's gonna take one today.
I think so too. Like I think that since we have Longstreet and Kitty in the same room, I think that the universe is telling me that we have new winners today. So let's cheer on our. Yeah. No, you don't. You're getting better.
You've been
and better
farming
at
it
it.
almost
You know
every
it.
time the last couple of rounds. You're not
Yeah,
first.
like 5 minutes after everybody. I totally
Yeah.
suck.
Yes,
I suck proudly. I'm a proud sucker.
DK, you
Okay,
just missed like our treasure
Okay,
hunt.
then-
You could won. We have a crypto lady who won the treasure hunt. So
That's right.
Big shout out. Huge prize. Yeah, if you guys didn't know, we ran a special edition of Find to Earn. What was it on Monday? And the prize was 200 STX, and Crypto Lady found that. So big shout out to Crypto Lady winning that big old treasure hunt. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was very intricate. You had to kind of use AI to solve the different clues, and then one clue led to the next. It was very good. I like the format.
I'm
okay,
sad on this.
let's play the first game. It's easy, just for warm up. You have just to find this location. It's very close to starting location. Just one person who drop the comments with right link or coordinates will win. Are you ready?
We are ready. So we're at the Skullcoin BTC X page. It's at Skullcoin BTC, and we're waiting. As soon as Zenny give us the game master gives us the countdown, we're gonna refresh the page, and the game round will be on there, right above
Okay.
this post. And you got to share out the stream too. So make sure you like and share the stream.
Let's go. I tagged only new players and live panel because we will add more players in future game. We have 8 games today. Okay,
So
5,
this
4,
is a closed
3,
down.
2,
ahead.
1. Let's go. Let's play the first game just for warm up. Very easy. Let's go. Find this car. Airdrop.
All right. So you're looking for this image. You're gonna like and repost the post. You're gonna go to this link for Google Maps. It's gonna open up your map. And again, you're looking for this image. This is where the treasure will be located.
Yeah, so our
So you
goal
go into
for
your
this
Google map.
opportunity, everyone play once and one time to understand how the game works, and we make like different like elo, different like skill of players for newcomers, for like let's see. And today three last games will be for everyone, and it will be a little bit harder. And last games will be for Hermetica, then USDH, whatever like.
Right on. I want to stack up some SDH.
Not the truck.
You have two directions where to go. Just place it on luck,
What is
on
the
your
price?
feeling.
What is the price? What's the price for this round?
10 stacks.
10 stacks. 10 stacks up for grabs. Being the first one to find it. Just looking for that truck.
There's some cool looking like Volkswagen Beetles in this town.
Okay, we have a winner. It's a Circunlingus, but we'll make another game, and he already played. I'll exclude him for next game. Grats.
Congrats, Sir Cunnilingus.
Oh, so
we
wait,
actually
so
on.
he's we onboarded him too. Well done, Sir Cunnilingus. Congratulations on winning the round.
Okay, let's play the next one. Be ready, everyone. Like it's very easy.
So again, we're on the Skull Coin page.
Um,
I'm gonna like this pin post again, even though I keep doing it. It keeps just disappearing.
let me drop you the next game. People can guess where is it.
Oh yeah. We can do that.
I send you the next game.
I got too many tabs open. Everything's going slow on me.
Mr. Bombastic was the second, like 16 seconds. Just
So,
different.
wow, that's not bad. This is so the next round is going to be sponsored by Rue. 1,000 Rue coin is up for, or is this the 300 round? That's later.
No, it's just 1,000 rule. For 300 will be a special picture.
And you're looking for this soccer shed or a bathroom. I don't know if this is a bathroom or a shed that just has the gear and equipment. But looks like it might be at a school or something. I'm gonna guess it might be in Europe.
Down just a little bit. We do have the.
Where do you guys think it might be? Let us know in the chat. Smart owner says France. Maybe.
Launcher, you're in France, right?
Is that your
Yeah.
neighborhood?
I am in France. Let's
Does this
see.
look like France?
I don't think so. I guess is no.
No. Let's see. I'm gonna guess maybe somewhere in Europe. Maybe not off too much there. Maybe just a different place in Europe. I don't know. What is it looking like to you, Peace? Is this giving U.S.? Is it giving Europe? Is it giving South America? Where in
It's
the world?
definitely
do you think this
giving
is?
European vibes to me, although it could obviously be South America too. Big soccer fans down there. Little
Italy?
dude says Italy. What do you think,
Yeah.
Mel?
No, the tree is not about Italy.
It's not
Not
Italy.
What about England? I also
Could
think
be.
it's like England.
Where can be kangaroo? Okay.
Oh, it's
Okay,
in Australia.
I just sure. I just excluded like Circunlingus. He's already experienced player from now. Welcome to like Pro Liga.
Sterling is
Right
a
on.
Pro League player.
Right.
Let's go.
Now you can play, buddy. Sorry.
One of my favorite,
Yeah.
one of my
dude.
favorite DNS names,
Laugh.
by the way.
Okay, I
Me
keep
too.
our live panel to play. Are you ready for Ru game?
I actually described that for him.
Yes, sir.
Kirkin
Registered it.
Kunilingus, you will be open to play the last 3 games with bigger prizes. Okay,
Alright.
everyone, are you ready?
We are ready.
go.
We're on the Skullcoin account. We're waiting for the countdown, sir.
Nice. Let's go. Okay, 3, 2 accounts only you mentioned. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Right now. The games for newcomers, only who got the whitelist, who passed the registration can play.
Oh.
Am I a
Remember,
new player?
Like,
Yeah, and
You
live
vote.
panel like GK, Longstreet, and Michael who disappeared.
I could win.
right. So only these people can comment underneath. Comments are shut off for me, so I must also be pro league.
You are beyond the Pro League. You are Captain Flint.
I am Captain Flint of Fine to Earn.
Yeah.
So those that are new, you're gonna click on the maps. This is the image you're looking for right here.
So we are in motherland Russia.
Ah,
Oh, what?
I think I've got it. Can I? Am I?
Yeah, you can
playing?
just drop the comment.
hey, you're on, man. You're on.
It's a fair
Let's go.
competition. Okay, we have a winner. It's Longstreet.
Let's go.
Congrats.
Yes.
Well
Hey.
done,
Street.
Street.
Thank you. Well, with the top players out of this round, it gave some of us a chance.
That's kind of how I like to go too. Like,
Yeah.
otherwise, it makes it challenging. I think I just stopped sharing my screen back.
I don't know. That was kind of fast for Longstreet. I think he might graduate to Pro League pretty quick.
Ooh.
I believe too early. Okay, let's play the next two games simultaneously. So everyone will have the more chances to win, and you have to choose what game you want to play. The games will start in the same time. Yes,
Oh,
Smart
smart,
Owner, you
smart owner not included because he already won.
yeah.
He's asking in the chat.
He will play like the last 3 games. He won
All right.
about 2 and 3 games.
All right, so we have 2 more games coming up before 3 more games before the final. Three more new player games. Do you have
Okay.
images for me to share?
Yeah, wait a little bit.
All right. So that was how was that, Sean? It's a little bit
It's too
different
fun.
than it used to be, right?
I love it. No, we were talking about this, Xenitron, when you were on the show, how when Google Maps was coming out and it was just kind of accessible to everyone, how I could just lose an hour cruising around and like looking and exploring with that street view. It's super fun. It's such a good game.
Thank
Well,
you.
and it's AI resistant.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, if project become like bigger one day, we can just redraw picture. If somebody wanna like make AI for like search and gonna crazy and spend like 100K to like build such AI, we just redraw the picture. We making them cartoon anime. Like we will challenge AI very easy. Okay, I drop you PeaceLove 2 pictures. That's one fun pictures, and the second one for like Trihana.
All right, so let me. This is the first image. Are you going to drop these 2? Are these going to be a double game? You're going to do
Yeah, it
simultaneous?
will be like a double game.
So we're going to drop these games back to back. They'll be ongoing at the same time. So you guys will have to pick which game you actually want to search in. We have had one time where we had the double games where the same player, the same player won both. That's Orange, and he's not here today playing. So you guys all have a great chance to win one or possibly both. You got this one here that's sponsored by Leo. You're going to be looking for this image here where the cat won't be there, but everything else will. And that's, again, sponsored by Leo. That's for 80,000 Leo tokens. And game 2, and let us know in the comments where you think this is, by the way. Judging by the windows on the house, the shapes of the house, I'm going to go with somewhere in Europe again. That's my guess on that one. Let us
Yeah, it
know
definitely feels
That's
Europe
definitely
vibes.
Yeah. This one, that's interesting. What kind of tractor is that? Can't really.
Is that a John Deere?
I don't know. If it's a John Deere, it's definitely in the U.S., right? But I don't. It could be U.S. This looks like New England, maybe. Although it's pretty an expansive kind of view. This
It's a cool looking tree.
Vermont to me. So, and this is sponsored. It's a 2000 Rue coin, sponsored by just a tremendous Chad in our space, 300. Always cranking, puts out great content all the time. The only reason he doesn't have his own show on DeOrganized, by the way, is just because we can't get the guy consistent internet enough so that he can join us. But we want him here, and we're working on solving that issue as soon as we can too. But tremendous guy in the space. If you're not following at 300 the artist, you absolutely should be. He's graciously sponsoring this round of 2000 Rue coming up. So we got 2 back-to-back games coming shortly, sponsored by Skullcoin account. I mean, on the Skullcoin account, sponsored by Rue and Leo. Whenever you're ready, Zenny.
Yeah, sure.
The Game Master is still setting up the game. Just a reminder to our audience, you do need to share out the live stream to be eligible to win. Whether it's a registered game or not, you do need to share out the live stream. You need to like and repost the game post as well. Make sure you're doing that. Definitely need to be following Skullcoin if you're not, because Xenitron does. Sometimes the games aren't just around a $10 prize round. Sometimes it might be 200 stacks. Sometimes there's special rules. Sometimes there's special events going on that you need to be following Skullcoin in order to know about. And of course, we would love it if you would give us a follow on DeOrganized at DeOrganized BTC as well, so you can keep watching our shows. You have to share out the live stream. So if you haven't shared out the live stream yet, do so now. I think Melanie's going to win this one.
Yeah, definitely.
I love the wishful thinking here. Mel is just like,
You're just not feeling it today, Kitty. Everything good?
yeah. Everything's so good. Everything is awesome.
Every little thing is gonna be alright.
Kitty,
I
who's
don't know.
who you
Tasting
having
what
on?
it's like if I'm quiet.
Melanie, who are you having on Bitcoin and Beyond tomorrow?
Blaze from Granite. Granite
Oh,
Trust
nice.
Machine.
Blaze from Granite.
Right on.
That's going to be an awesome. So those that don't know, Kitty gets very personal and in depth and intimate with her guests, her interviewees, and it ends up being a great show. You're getting different stuff than some of the typical kind of interviews. It's more on the personal side. She does an awesome job, and that's at noon tomorrow on DeOrganized. Her show is called Bitcoin and Beyond. So make sure
And
you're
we
following.
don't talk about Bitcoin, and we don't talk about anything I've advertised.
Well, sometimes you do. A
I
little
always
bit.
read the things when it says like it lists on the YouTube description, like, and in the tweets, like what we're going to talk about.
Well, it's what but you get great content anyway. You're always getting a great conversation. You get to know the human side of people, and that's really important. A lot of what we experience of each other in these spaces is PFPs and, you know, just talking about projects and stuff. And that's all great, by the way. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but it helps humanize the people behind the projects. And that's a big advantage to have for everybody, to get to know who's building what, and the personal side, like where they're coming at and how we relate to them in other ways.
I think I tried when I first started doing spaces, I kind of would make a script of questions, and I try to be like professional. Not that I'm not professional, but I try to do the opposite of what I do now and just focus on, you know, the crypto side of things. And it just wasn't natural for me. You know, this is, it's more natural just talking about whatever comes to mind for me. I feel more comfortable. And it's like with anything, I guess, you must do what you enjoy and what you're good at. So
that's kind of how we do it, DeOrganized, isn't it? Like we just kind of, we take it as it comes and roll with it, no matter what it is.
That's going to be my tagline: Bitcoin and beyond, scriptless, going off script.
Yeah, Mel, I love that you're leaning into this direction. You're just so perfectly suited for it, and helping people kind of break down their wall in a space where, you know, typically it's always like let's get the alpha, what's happening in the space. It's all kind of like down to business. So you have really opened up and moved into a great space, like a great niche. You're perfectly suited for it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
GP, correct me on the time. Confirm for me what time the Zest Hall is today.
I think it's at noon. I do believe that it is at noon, but don't let me just double check. I think it might be, like, you're right. Like that time change has been messing me up too.
It's so bad.
Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure I talked with Noam and he said that.
It is 12, but I mean, it's because 12 for me is 6, and it says it's at 6 o'clock my time.
That's on the was it on a scheduled space?
Okay.
Ready?
Everyone ready?
Are we ready to play? We're on the Skullcoin page and we're waiting to refresh. Xenitron's going to give us the countdown. We have 2 games going, so they're going to launch back to back. So it might be a good strategy to wait for the second round. It might be a better strategy to play the first game. Sometimes that actually goes better. I've actually had luck playing. Everyone else went into the second game. Not
Okay,
financial.
yeah, it's about your strategy, your decision. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. First game is on, and the second game is coming. Thanks for free, Hannah. The second game is on. Choose the game you play, and let's go.
This is game 1. Like and repost. I'm actually going to refresh and look at game 2. And we're also going to like and repost.
These are still closed games, correct?
These are the last closed games, and then we have 3 more rounds.
And other game will be open for everyone.
Gotcha.
So we have start here. This is game 1. I'm going to actually look and try to scoop the game 1 round. What am I looking for? Typically it's cul-de-sac is what I'm looking for. That's not it.
Thanks for including France on this one, by the way. Some familiar street names.
Yeah, really. Okay, we have 2 winners actually. The first game won Humphrey Newbie BTC, and the second game goes to Mr. Bombastic.
Nice. That's 2 new winners.
That's a new players. That's our goal.
Very good. Congratulations to our new players that have won their first round of Find to Earn. It's humphreynewbie.btc. And shout out to Demo Riaz and Crypto Farmer, who also found the right location, just weren't the first ones to drop. But excellent job. You guys are getting the hang of how to play. Congratulations. And that's round one. And you guys will be getting 80,000 Leo coins. And then we have the round with Mr. Bombastic. Again, congratulations. We will get you we will sponsor a BNS name for you and get your prize distributed as well. And you are getting 2,000 Rue sponsored by the amazing 300 the Artist. Congratulations and well done.
Congrats.
So
I found it and then I didn't look at it properly. I found it first, long before there was a winner. And then I was in such a rush. I thought to myself, there's no ways I could have found it so quickly because I suck.
The cul-de-sac,
I
the
could have
circle
won.
with the Leo cat or the barn? Which one did you do, Kitty?
The round circle.
Yeah, I found it quick too, but I couldn't be sure it was the right one because I was on the wrong side of it.
Yeah. Damn it, man. I could have won that.
You could have, but we just keep playing. Eventually,
Yeah.
we'll do some rounds just for Mel.
Yeah, I think that if somebody wants to sponsor a round just for me to see how long I take,
Yeah, we'll make like bets on this.
Oh,
Yes.
we'll do an off predict round for
Yes.
how fast. We'll do an over under for Kitty time.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
brilliant. I love that.
Yes.
Now we got to get Rosar to finish that up so we can do it.
yeah, I'll be a game on the side, my own game that people can be betting with while you play the other games.
I love it. I love that idea. So we have 3 more rounds. Do I
And
have?
we have 4 more rounds.
We have 4 more rounds.
Yeah, we just played 4 games.
Oh, that was only 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You're the
we'll
game
make
master.
these games for everyone. It's up to you, or for one more. Okay, let's go. 1 more game for newcomers. 2 games
One more
for
game for
everyone, and the
newcomers?
last game.
And then 3 games for everybody. Which orange
Orange
is in the chat. So orange is waiting
ready.
for the
Yeah,
last
orange
game.
is ready.
Yeah, Little Drew's right. The first one was from. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to launch? Zenny?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
All right.
In this game, it's not so hard.
This one's not so hard, so it's gonna be close. Relative. That means it's close to the starting location. But sometimes he likes to trick us. And it may not be so hard, but it's easy from another way. Like you're looking at a cul-de-sac and it's the only one around, right?
Yeah.
Don't trust. The game master likes to play pranks. So
Don't trust,
Sure.
verify.
don't trust,
Don't
verify.
trust, verify.
Well, I'm busy planning my son's 13th birthday if anyone's interested.
Oh, cool. Well, happy birthday.
Do you want to guess what we're doing? Let's see. I'm going to
What are you guys
mental
gonna-
telepathy what we're doing for his 13th birthday. He has an autistic laser beam coming in.
All right, autism laser beam coming
You
in.
know autism laser
Five.
beam.
Yeah, I don't know. First, I was thinking like something with gaming, but then I somehow paintball popped into my head.
No.
No.
Is it something surrounding art? Because I know that he's been like kind of building his own like project,
Okay.
right? And kind of doing a little bit of coding. Am I on the right track
There's-
thinking that it has something
There's
to do with that?
23 people coming, and there's adults and children can do it together. So each dad is going to be paired up with his son. It's just boys. and they're going to be
Laser.
no, not already. Peace already guessed that. Okay, one last chance. Longstreet, I'm autistic laser beaming this into your head.
Okay, I'm guessing that it is not inside. It's going to be something outside.
Yes, hang on.
Hiking, camping, throwing axes,
No.
archery. Ah,
Although camping is part of it, because there's a campsite near where we live. Basically, we're gonna go. They're canoeing.
ooh, nice.
That is really, he was close. Sean was close.
He was. It's definitely outdoorsy. I'm a very outdoorsy person, as you know.
Yeah.
Look, I live in the forest. So yeah,
He goes
canoeing.
and swims in the freezing ocean every day. Did you get your
Ooh.
swim in this morning?
No, not this morning. That's why I'm so grateful.
That's why you're so angry today. That's why you're surly.
This is what I look like when I don't climb the mountain and swim. I woke up too late because we go up the mountain at 7 o'clock, and I only woke up at 7:05.
Oh wow, you needed some
I'm so
sleep.
tired. If I socialize,
Okay, let's play.
I'm very tired.
Let's go.
Okay, let's
Let's
go.
go.
We're on the
Game
skull
for
point account. We're waiting.
Newcomers and live panel. Let's go. The last game for newcomers. Right now, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
We're
Okay.
refreshing the page. Make sure you're following Skullcoin, by the way. We're looking for this red car and this brick building. You like, repost. Make sure you share out the stream. Click your Google Maps link. And then we're going and we're looking for that little yellow guy that we can drop in to Street View. Oh, this isn't the right location.
It's Kyiv, Ukraine.
Ah, we're in Ukraine.
Yeah.
I hope we're close to getting peace in Ukraine. I
Yeah.
really been too long.
100%.
Trump and Zelensky are supposed to talk today.
Peace is coming, and Bullrun is coming.
peace is coming, and he found the spot, but I can't play. But I know where it
Yes,
is.
everybody. Okay, we have like the winner, Mr. Bombastic, and he was faster than Crypto Farmer for 10 seconds.
All right.
Congrats.
Oh, he beat Crypto
I
Farmer
don't
two games.
I did not get that.
You didn't find it? I found the red car when I was walking through the streets. I got lucky.
My son came home and slammed the door behind him. I got distracted. But my husband was late fetching him from cross country, and he's hungry and he's hangry.
Okay, be ready. The next games will be harder and open for everyone.
Okay, this is what I'm gonna win.
Yeah, sure. The hardest game you will beat Orange.
Yeah.
So I mean, that could actually be a thing where you're just it's too easy, and you're just a more complicated type of person. So
I'm
the
very
easy ones are hard to. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I didn't get time into read today either. I've had the shittiest 2 days.
Ah. Well, but you got to come hang out with us and have that morning show vibe.
I know. I
It
feel
was a
better
better
now
vibe
already.
yesterday. What?
I feel better now already.
Good. It's not that serious, right? We got our friends, we got Bitcoin, we got Stacks, we got DeOrganized, we got Find to Earn, we got great guests on. What's better than that? You got an awesome show coming tomorrow.
I know, that's going to be so cool. I'm looking forward to it. I've got such great shows lined up. Oh my
Yeah, let
God.
me
John next
let me
expert.
show the next
I'm
picture.
experts this week, yeah.
Let me show the next picture. I
Let's go.
dropped to you, peace love.
All right. This is the next round. This is the picture for the next round. This round is a Hermetica round. That is the Hermetica seal.
So, how many rounds for what prizes we have? We have like 2 for Hermetic and 1 for stacks, yeah?
No, we have 1 round for Rue, 1 round for Leo, and one round for Hermetica. But the Hermetica round is actually worth 20 USDH because we had 10 left over.
Well, we already played like 2 rounds for Rui and 2 rounds for Leo.
Well, that was right, but we have rounds left over from yesterday because we didn't play the round yesterday because we did the or from Monday, not from yesterday, from Monday. We didn't play them
no
yesterday.
problem.
We had rounds left over from Monday, so we have a round for LaRue, a round for. Oh, we didn't do a Hermetica round today.
Yeah.
What was that last round?
The last round was a Ru and last round was a Leo. We played 2 Leo rounds.
Okay, we did 2 Leo rounds. So actually, okay, so I missed. All right, so we have a Rue round and 2 Hermetica rounds. One of the Hermetica rounds is worth double, and I'll let you decide which one you want to do. So we have 2 for Hermetica and one more for Rue.
Okay.
So this is a Hermetica. Why don't we do this one for 20?
We can do that. Yeah, this one for 20. Let's do it.
So 20 USDH up for grabs on this round. Where do you guys think this is? Interesting image.
Things that make you go.
The vehicles don't look like they're U.S. vehicles. I'm going to say that this is like South America, although I'm not sure about that head.
I've never been to this place, that I can tell you, this country.
The terracotta roofs, like the kind of those tile roofs, that's suggesting South America to me. Could be wrong.
We have the same type of roofs in South Africa.
Oh, it could be South Africa. Does it look like South Africa otherwise?
No.
Flora?
No.
You are not. It seems like you are not GeoGuessr Pro players.
What's that?
You know, like the GeoGuessr game.
Yes. I'm not good at that. So is this we have this one is worth 20 USDH and this is an open game for everybody. So I would love to see one of our new players beat the pro league players. Somebody's got to beat these guys because they're too good.
Yeah, just everyone can win. Be ready. 20 USDH. Are you ready? This game is open for everyone.
We are ready.
Yes.
Okay. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Big chest. Let's go.
Right. Let's go. This is what you're looking for. You're going to like, repost. Make sure you shared out the broadcast if you haven't done so yet. Make sure you're following Skullcoin.
Don't forget
Then
to
you go
like
to
and
your
share.
map.
Yeah. If you win and didn't like and share, we don't count it.
Right. The game master does not play. You have to follow the rules of the game. Nobody gets out.
We have Orange Crypto Finder, everyone just competing. We have
I thought you were going to say Orange already won, and I was going to lose my mind.
not yet. No, it's well. You can be on very lucky. You can just drop your yellow pegman and just won. It's like
Well, and I don't mind if he wins, but that would have been too fast to possibly have even like copied the link and posted it.
yeah. We'll invite him on the stream and let him show how he realized his skills.
You said this was an easy one, or this is a little harder? You
Little
said,
bit
right?
harder, but it's not like so far. You have just to guess direction. And we are in where are we? I believe it's a Belgrade,
Russia.
near Belgrade,
Oh, Belgrade.
Serbia. Don't forget to repost, guys, like, and invite more players. Invite your friends. You can even team up, but you have to divide the price.
That's right. And we are not responsible for distributing prizes split to 10.
Yeah, sure.
All team disputes are moderated locally.
Yeah, just try to look above and drop your yellow pigment, teleport, make the street blue. Split the screen if you're playing from the phone, split the screen from desktop, try to teleport and just look around locations and you'll find it easily.
Sometimes it's not so easy, but that's okay. 'cause
Oh,
that's what gives you the
looks
chance.
like we have a winner.
Do we?
Yeah, we have a winner. It's our OG player. It's Defi Dictator. Defi
Hey, let's
Dictator
go.
won
Let's
this one.
go.
Congrats.
We almost
huge
had a new
congrats.
winner too. Mulking playing first time player was really close. Was only like 14 seconds behind. So well done, man. Keep playing. Yeah, you
Yeah,
on
well
that.
played. Since I remember Defi Dictator won the old game with like orange car with Welsh. It was like 3 months ago. Huge win, man. Congrats.
Yeah, DeFi Dictator is one of our a great member of our viewing community. Always getting in the chat, coming out to all the shows. So congratulations, DeFi Dictator. Shout out to Bitcoin Pepe crew.
Yeah, in chat like Divok19, you can join the game. You have just open like the maps, digital maps, Google Maps we use, and easily can play the game. He leave the like comment on DeOrganized live show in chat. Everyone can play.
So we have 2 games left.
Yeah, we can play simultaneously and one by one. How we want to play?
Let's do them simultaneously. We're already at the 10:30 mark. We've had our co-hosts and guests on for a long time this morning, and thank you guys for sticking with us.
Thank you
I
very
think
much.
yeah, we've had a great turnout. I love that we're getting so many new players. So how to join DVOC? Basically, just going to run down real quick. You go to the Skullcoin page on X. It's an open game to everybody. So you're going to Skullcoin BTC. Live. You have to watch the live stream because Xenitron's going to announce live when he's dropping the game round.
Yeah, you have advantage if you're watching live, since you'll know when to refresh the page. And
Right. So you're going to see a post like this one. This one was the last game round. When you're ready to play, you're looking for the image in the post. You have to like and repost. I didn't repost this, so I would have lost if I had won. You have to like and repost. You have to share out the stream, which you said you've already done. Then you click the map. That's going to bring you to Google Maps. You have, so this is your starting point where the red peg is. And you're
yeah,
going to come over to
dropped the coordinates. Yeah, he just tried, I believe. Divok, we see
All right.
your message. Nice.
So you got it. So you got how to play. So again, you drop the guy, drop him in, and then if you see if this was the right location, if this matched the image, you would go over to share, you click copy, and you go back over to the Skullcoin page. Then you find the post again, and you make your comments. And you drop your comments in the post. I'm just going to drop this here for a demonstration. It's the wrong location, so I wouldn't have won with that one. But you get the idea and how the gameplay. It's really simple once you get it down, and we have brand new players coming in just seconds after some of our pro players. So it's really coming into shape as far as being a free and even kind of fair competition between players. Love what you're doing with this, Zenny. I really do.
Fine, thank you. Can you tell me once again, like, what the prizes for last two games? I have to.
Last two games we have 1,000 Ru coin and 10 USDH. That last round, by the way, was worth 20 USDH. So congratulations, DeFi Dictator.
Okay, I make 2,000 Ru since I have the Ru.
All right, so this is worth 2,000 Ru. That's even better. So there's going to be two games going live at the same time. You have one for 2,000 Ru, one for 10 USDH. They will be dropped one right after the other. You have to decide which one you want to focus on first. And then if somebody wins that round and there's still time, you can always drop into the other one. But these rounds will be run simultaneously. These are open rounds, open to everybody. You do have to share out the live stream.
Yeah, let me share your pictures just for fun. You can just share. This is the first round. Who wanna choose this first round? Try to understand what's here, just for fun. Yeah, and I'm just like
an interesting one. This is
in
going to
1
be
minute.
So this is the image you guys are looking for.
So let me explain. There is like the tree with just the red this sign.
So you got the red paint on the tree that's marked for deletion.
Yeah, be ready. You have to find it, and we will be in deep forest. The second game will be different, and you will see it. Okay, everyone is ready.
Everyone is ready, sir.
Nice music. I love music so much. Like it's like music for focus.
It works out well. Sometimes
Concentrate.
the universe just puts stuff together for us. All the tools we need. You just got to be in tune to them.
Okay, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. The
That's
first
game
game is
one.
on Dark Forest, and the second game is right now the Bull Run game. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay,
Bull
please
Run
go.
incoming. They choose the game and try to find the game open for everyone, like for our pro players, pro liga, whatever. Like.
All right. I'm going to try this one with the forest.
Yeah, you try the difficult one. Okay.
I wonder where this little road over here looks like a narrow road. This is difficult. I hope it's not over here somewhere. All right, let's see. Maybe it's at the intersection a little bit. That might be a little helpful there. No? All right.
It's a music for Dark Forest, really.
This whole town is forest, Xenitron. we might be here all day. I hope Arends finds this soon.
Yeah,
Orange would be the one.
Somebody's got to.
He finds it in like 2.2
Yeah.
He's like, I identified that tree right there,
That type of tree is
and the
only
sun was at
found
this
in
location.
Oh, we have a winner for the forest. Play the second one.
Oh wow!
The
No
winner
way.
for the forest, it's Nixie.btc.
That is amazing.
Let's
All right.
congrats
That
on the
is
win.
Let's go,
amazing.
Nixie. Ooh, Isaac.
No, it's a Nixie.
Isaac came in close too.
The orange collector. I peeked on that tree.
Nixie.btc was the faster than Isaac for 3 seconds. Just 3
That was
seconds,
close.
bro.
That was close. All right, so I never actually even looked at the second game.
Is the second game still on?
Yeah, still on.
No answers on the second game so far.
Everyone just tried to go to the forest.
Everyone tried the hard game first.
Oh,
That's our
we
community.
have a second game winner. It's again Defy Dictator. Grats.
No ways.
All right, I believe it. Dude's the new orange. DeFi Dictator's the new orange.
Let's go, my guy.
Congrats, everyone.
All right.
Well played.
Amazing.
Well played. Well
Yeah,
done. That was super
The
fun.
the
It was well.
the more players we'll have, the faster the games will be. So we'll make it more difficult. We'll make more games simultaneously. We'll pay prizes right after. I just manage it through Boost X extension.
Yeah, and then Zenny, I'll coordinate funds transfer immediately
Yes.
after this show.
Yes, and yeah, it will be fine.
I just got a feeling I'm so close.
That was great, though. I really think it was awesome. I had a great time. Longstreet, what do you think, man? You think it's come? It's the iteration. I'd love your thoughts, good, bad, and otherwise.
On the game?
Yeah.
It's incredible. But I love how flexible it is too, because like you said, the more people who are playing, the more competitive it can get. That
Right.
forest one, that was crazy.
Yeah,
that was so tough. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
But you know that there's a little bit of a learning curve, right? Like you can start to realize, okay, I'm looking for lighting, I'm looking for the angle of the sun. You can also have like two maps open at once, right? Where you kind of have a top-down view still, so you can kind of keep track of like where you're searching.
Right.
And then for me, if I was like going down and I realized like this is probably not the fruitful track, I would close it out, click the link again, start from square one, like try a new direction. So yeah, I love it's super
You
fun.
can do a split screen where you only get like a street grid map. You can't get like the really like satellite view. But you can do a split screen where you have the lower map on the bottom where you can drop the pin, and the top map is the street view. So you can do it all on one screen if you do it split screen, but you don't get the satellite view, which obviously helps too.
Nice. No, I just think there's so much potential here, and like you guys are doing, the sponsorship is really slick, but the use cases for integration into educational settings too, I mean, that's super fun as well.
Yeah, thanks, man, a lot. So, yeah, our idea, we participate in upcoming this hackathon with our concept. Everyone can see like our submission, and we'll make these games. You know, we just bring these clues to NFTs. And when you mint NFTs, you have the different clues for different treasure maps. We played the first game with just 1,000 NFTs in December. It was sold out, and we understand that we have to make more NFTs, like 10,000 NFTs for cheaper price, like 1 stacks or 0.5 stacks to get traction, to get a lot of on-chain transactions, and it will be fun because we can put the clues to like two layers of NFTs with encrypted NFTs, and it will be fun. And when we get the more budget, our idea is simple: you will have your own avatar, your hero, and when people find the location at the same time, there will be another layer of the game. You have to participate in co-op battle, PvP, player versus environment. Just imagine you can find the dragon and you have to beat the dragon, and the dragon drops the NFTs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
there's
that.
there's a lot of cool concepts that are just waiting to be built out now. There's some really cool stuff we can do with some of this thing.
You know what I think is like one of the winning kind of factors for this is that it's like non-crypto in your face. it's just like people having fun. You know, we are enjoying blockchain and Bitcoin because that's how the money gets sent. But it's really just watching people have fun with the game.
Right. There's an abstraction element to it.
Mm.
Yeah, because it's important to make this mass adoption from Web2 users. And you slowly do it just from social engagement, from fun, go into NFTs with like low cost means. With NFT gears, you can just get you like a sword for Good Kitty, and you will have the skin. Like, and you know, the skin marketplace is the biggest on the Valve on Steam right now. It's the biggest like esports industry. Everyone just wanna be like the another reality identity. You wanna be somebody else in the new world.
Yeah. I mean, I'm excited for what's going on, you know, and with what Rosar's building and the fun that we can have with that. I think it's all about using, you know, simple tools like, you know, what's been developed by Crypto Dude, you know, so super simple. And, you know, what Rosar's doing with Blaze, super simple, you know.
DeOrganized games, what Chip's building out there.
Yeah. You know, so it's kind of just like, that is one of the biggest drawbacks, really, I think, for people, is it's so complex because they feel like that, first of all, they've got to like buy Bitcoin at the right time to make money. And if they don't, they're going to lose money. And second of all, you know, these are like, I mean, the myths that are out there. And second of all, it's just too complicated, you know, where this is making it lots of fun and super easy. So yeah, very cool, Xenitron.
Thank you a lot.
Love it.
All of us just a part of the future.
Yeah.
It beats the alternative.
Well,
yeah.
I have to live long enough to enjoy this future and go to Mars. Being 65 is hard.
Hottest 65-year-old around. Tell you that.
There we go. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you to everyone that tuned in this morning. Thank you, Xenitron, for just making this better and better. The processes are getting great. Thank you, Sean, for joining us today. It was great having you.
Awesome being here. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Great stuff. Guys, make sure you check out the Leather Lounge and all the cool stuff happening on at Trust Machines, including at Leather, the leading wallet on Stacks. And GP, love you, man. Have a great show tonight. I'll probably see you. And Melanie, thank you as always. Guys, make sure you tune into Bitcoin and Beyond tomorrow, where Melanie doesn't talk about Bitcoin. She goes beyond.
That's right.
Y'all have a blessed day. I am PeaceLoveMusic. We are DeOrganized Media, coming at you live on BitcoinLive, Decentralized broadcasting every Monday through Friday at 8:30 and now at 7 p.m. also. Thank you all for tuning in. I love doing this. I love all of you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to keep doing it. Y'all have a blessed day.